it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Good.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Oh, yeah.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Titan defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Throwing, Duggan. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Duggan to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Duggan will look to throw this. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Oh, I can't get no more movement than that.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
I saw that.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go street. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Titans had 1-7 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Oh my God.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stack.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle in McAllister. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Willis looking to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Duggan now to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. He's still on his feet, but he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Titans 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I guess that guy that goes the weekly meta guy that I tell you about. That's
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Who's saying this?
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis to throw on second. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third down, it's Willis. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. Willis is going to throw once more. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. And a big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Willis. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Titans have cut it back within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm not start. Have it off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Duggan. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. To throw is Duggan. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the pass.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Ready.
A handoff to McAllister. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
It's almost halftime, 2 seconds. One more, yeah, probably.
The final shot before break. Dugan. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Almost turned on the Pell stove yesterday, but I didn't.
You're watching the NFL.
Almost turned on the Pell stove, but I didn't.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It wasn't very good.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start
Like
here
you fall asleep
at the
watching
25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
79 Broncos.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 9.
Lions.
On third down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is...
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Willis. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing, Duggan. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Duggan to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2.
Ready.
Willis will try and throw for this. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Duggan will look to throw this. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Dugan. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
It's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Dugan. This one swung out to Montgomery. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Dugan. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, McAllister with it. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready,
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
From the gun, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Come on,
Throwing
dude.
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like
No,
the
it's
aggressive
close
play
game,
call
though.
there to push it
I said
downfield.
that guy, why not?
That time, it didn't work out.
Duggan now to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up first and 10.
Thank you.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Back to throw, Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third down, it's Willis. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Ready.
Willis, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Powering his way forward. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Duggan.
This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. 65 cat, 65 cat. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Willis to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Duggan looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything